first, relaxed, you're in good stance. Make sure that you're fully extending your punches. This is a very common mistake, or I would say like 8 out of 10 people, when I scan around, I see them not, people, they're simulating punching. They're visualizing punching, but they're not actually punching. So have a look at, maybe look in the mirror. Are you fully extending all the punches, all the kicks, extending the knee? Not halfway, not partial. You want to be able to fully extend everything. When you can do that, try it with power and pulling it back and pulling it back. I think the reason why people don't throw with too much power is instinctively they know they're going to lose balance. And they're going to lose balance. So that's why they taper the power off. But you want to be able to throw with full power when there's nothing there holding you up. So for example, like the bag, you can throw power. Some people say like, I can hit pads hard, I can hit bags hard, but I can't shadow box hard. But that's because there's something holding you up. You punch the pad, you rebound off it. You punch the bag, you rebound off it. But with shadow boxing, there's nothing there. But that simulates when you miss in a fight. So what happens when you miss in a fight? You throw a kick, they evade it. Do you stumble all over the place? So you need to be able to throw full power, finish the full movement. When you're hitting the bags or the pads, that's like partial technique, like half the movement, half the kick is there. It stops halfway, you bring it back. With the shadow boxing, you're doing every technique, the full movement. If you kick, you spin, or you kick, you land, whatever, 180, bring it back. You're practicing the full movement. When you can do that, when you can shadow box full power and bring everything back, you look refined. Sometimes you'll look at someone at the gym and go, damn, he looks good on back. He just looks refined. Very likely he can shadow box well. So the first thing, make sure that you're fully extending. You don't have to do power just yet. Just extend everything. The full movement. In between, resetting your stance. Don't go too fast. Give every single technique the attention it deserves. Like make each technique a 10 out of 10. So what I mean by that is don't go like, and then the right punch is good. You throw a few shitty ones and then throw a good one. Like 3 shitty ones to get to a good one. Every single one. No, it's not perfect yet. No, it's not perfect yet. Oh, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. All right, now I can do 3. Oh yeah, that feels good. Yeah, that's all feeling good. Now I'll reset. Slow everything down. Add some defenses as well. So the next step, once that feels good, add some defense. Block. Take your time with it. So you block, pause. Oop, I lost a bit of balance there. Yeah. So you got time, and you got time to fix the little imbalances. So you're looking for imbalances. So I did that. Ooh, I was a little bit off balance. Breathe. Start again. Boom, boom. I'm balanced. Memorize that. Okay. Shadow boxing is for feel as well, to feel the movement. So you absorb it, download it. When things are overwhelming, you remember how things feel. You got to memorize it. So it becomes second nature. Rehearse. At the start, this might be hard. First, you have to visualize someone. So look, the person's face is here. Uppercut, right. The angles have to be at the target. The leg is there. It's a bit closer. I have to step back to chop the leg. So another common mistake, probably 9.5 out of 10 people make, maybe 10 out of 10, depends on the level obviously, but throwing everything from the same spot, which doesn't make sense. So if the person's here, the chin is there. So the hook wouldn't be like that, right? The hook would be like that, because the chin is there. If you visualize someone, just that itself will fix the technique for you. It'll calibrate it. It'll make the technique the right angle. You can't get it wrong. Inside thigh kick. Imagine the thigh. Where is it? In relation. Oh, the body shot. You have to step in for it. All your technique is just going to get better just from visualizing it. If you don't do that, you're just trying to have worse angles. And your muscle memory is going to be different. So, The first level is just visualize, very simple stuff. Boom, all right, they kick me, I block, and then maybe they step back, so I have to step in for a kick. So play scenarios, but very slowly. Then you can solve problems that way. So let's say you had a sparring session and someone was landing you were throwing a jab and someone kept landing a right hand. Things were moving too fast, you couldn't figure it out in time. So you'll come into shadow boxing, you got whatever, 3 rounds, you have that one scenario in your mind, then you play it back. You can remember what it looked like. So you went like that, freeze the frame. He's right there. Then, when I was going like that, he was coming over the top, landing the right punch. So let me play that back. Bam, I see how he was doing that. So easy, so simple. All right, what should I have done? All right, maybe if I still wanted to do the jab, what if I came close and I just stabbed it down like that? Could he hit me? Bam. Now I play that right punch coming towards me. It'll probably skim through my shoulder and hit my forehead. Is that worth it? And that's how you solve problems. You just, like, how else are you going to do it? You're not going to ask your trainer every single question, and you have to problem solve yourself. So you come in, you do, shadow boxing for me was a lot of problem solving. I would just go over scenarios and just try to figure out what alternatives there are, but when things are slowed down and I've got time and I'm using my imagination, I freeze the frame. Very, very important. I mean, it's just invaluable, it's awesome. So keep that in mind, even if you don't do that to start off with, but just knowing that, okay, that's what I want to get to, then it'll make your normal shadow boxing like, let me visualize better, just so I can get really good at visualizing so later I can problem solve really well, okay? Use shadow boxing as a good warm-up to get you mentally ready. You feel your body. You know, if you're feeling tired that day, just use affirmations. I feel strong. You start getting mentally prepared, mentally warmed up for the training session. You have a good warm-up, you're going to have a better performance in the training session. A better performance compounded over time, if that's a habit, more confidence, better performance in the ring. So overall, the warm-up is very, very important. Shadow boxing, use it for that as well. Bam, 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 bam. Start visualizing. If you have a fight coming up, even if you don't, even if you're a beginner, visualize you getting proficient. Like, oh yes, everything's feeling smooth, everything's getting natural. I'm here doing what I want to do. It's the best time. It's like, it's what running used to be for me. Well, I'd meditate before training. I visualize what motivates me, what inspires me, why I'm doing this. I go through all that for the 20, 30 minute, the run. I come back, I'm pumped. When I skip that run and I don't go through all those affirmations, I just slog through the session. I forget why I'm doing it. I'm like, this is hell. Why the hell am I doing this stuff? But if you're doing the shadow boxing, I would say shadow boxing, if you had to choose, definitely shadow boxing over the run. The same thing, you go through it in your mind. Bam, bam, why are you doing this? Bam, bam, bam. Where are you going with this? Bam, bam, bam. And then the session starts and you're going to be in a good state of mind for that.